product structures. The structure itself says, so there is a different content. So there is a different representation itself in terms of a product. So here in a product structure, so how this product structure is being helping in terms of product lifecycle management. So there is the different phenomenon in terms of product structure. So what is that exactly is being the different categories which is being taken care in terms of product lifecycle management is all about is it is a representation way in which the parts of product fit together and interact organized in levels of detail based on structures. Our product structure is used to manage changes, testing, and problem resolution for complex products with a large number of interdependent parts and functions. So now you people have to understand like what is been exactly the product structure is all about. It is nothing but it is a one type of representation. A representation, itself, it's nothing but the product which can be fitted together, which the different product can interact together in different set of organization levels, which base as a structure. And this product structure can be managed in terms of different changes which has been happened in terms of different process, the testing which has been happened in terms of a product, the resolution of a product. There is a lot of complex products in product design, so that all that the complex products and then the resolution of a different product, all this the different large numbers which itself will be taken into consideration in terms of different parts and functions. So all this representation will make you to get the good product structure, because a structure of a product which represents the model of the product. The product itself is nothing but to convert from baby into an adult with a beautiful the structure or else a beautiful model to carry out the different functions. So that is what which is called as a product structure is all about. See why this product structure, the meaning of product structure says a different meaning is because, see, the example of itself, if you take about any automobile vehicles. So any automobile vehicle is nothing but if at all you take a car, if at all you take an vehicle, if at all you have to represent that vehicle, it is nothing but from starting to the end we need to analyze. We always see how this help to be in a different ways, because we see, because whatever the money which is being given from us, it's nothing but it should be a value for that product structure. You have a different set of values of that product structure with the in terms of specification, in terms of model, in terms of design, in terms of its mileage, in terms of its engine, its in terms of its service, in terms of its customer care. All this is nothing but which is called as a representation of one automobile vehicle. Whether it may be the complex, whether it may be different set of problems, or you people test, or you people would whatever. So once it has been procured, but the thing is, first you see the representation of that. Once you see the basics of that, once you see the specification of that, then later you people can analyze everything about the product phenomenon or else the product structure. And that is what a very very important part of product structure. Remember, this is nothing but which is a parts, which is a different set of parts which is being fitted together to interacts in a different levels of organization to manage its changes, to having a different set of testing, having the different problem solution, complexity in the products with a large number of interdependent parts and functions. Next is all about is what is the product organizational structure. So product organizational structure, it is nothing but the structure itself is nothing but will be framed into an organizational structure. So organizational structure is nothing but where we have seen the decision support system as a relevant trace. So where in that phenomenon, this product organizational structure is a framework which is nothing but a business which has been organized in a different set of ways, in different divisions, where the each focus on different set of products or servicing and functions is being obtained with the different set of companies. See, organizational structure is a different phenomenon which can be taken into consideration by the business for separate divisions, because there is a each product which has a different set of functions in a different companies, because organizational structure will be always happens in a different set of companies, because one company will be having a different organizational structure, other company will have a different organizational structure, because the various parts of organization will be having a different set of organizational structure to carry out the proper process. That is one phenomenon, because we have, because the representation of that product will have the different interaction, different communication, different testing, different problem solution, different complex products. The various part of this product structure will be having the different set of framework to carry out the different phenomenon in terms of the business. So that's why the individual unit of a company will be having a different set of structures to carry out the different set of process. Product structure tree. See, in product structure tree, there's a huge thing which provides the hierarchical classification of a different set of items. So the structure of this to be understood by the components where which can compose the attributes of to be represented. See, structure tree, why it is to be done? I know we have seen the different process in a different phenomenon where the components, where the work process, where the design, where the manufacturing, where the different attributes will be taken care in terms of product structure tree. So this structure will give the different set of classification where what are the activities to be carried out in terms of a different products, because one product will have the simple uh, product structure because its complexity will be always very simple. Another product will have a different set of complexity where which has a huge complex in terms of product where which needs the different organizational structure, different set of trees to be done for that in terms of different analysis. The steps may be different. Another steps may be easy. The another steps may be different. There is a huge process in terms of the attributes, in terms of representation, in terms of the various process. So that is where this product structure tree will be analyzed to be taken care into consideration different set of attributes or different types of structures. The characteristics. So characteristics, itself is it is nothing but the various representation which acts the product is being fitted together. It is nothing but the various product having a different set of characterization, because once the product structure is being formed, once the organizational structure is being formed, then automatically if whatever the problem or whatever the changes or whatever the testing need to be done in terms of our in terms of our independent functions, it has been very much difficult to identify. So that is why, so this the basic organizational structure of product should be done. Once the product structure to be done, if at all there is a various changes is to be done automatically, and that should be done in terms of in a basic in terms of a basic idea itself. Then after doing that, automatically you people have to see to that, so that will be analyzed and that will be taken care into consideration in terms of a different set of phenomenon for solving the different set of resolution, different set of organizational structure, different set of a structure tree, different set of characteristics, and that is to be analyzed by the various process and then various functions. So that is that has been the phenomenon of product structure. Outline of the product structure. See, what has been the outline of the product structure is all about. See, like organizational structure, so this is also an outline which can be carried out basic product structure. So where you people can see, this is what which is called as an upper level, and then here in the upper level, so there is where this upper level can be you can take an exam, example, who is called as a financier, who is called as an CEO, who is called as an executive. So what about who is called as a boss, where who is called as an upper level part, and that upper level. Hello, hello, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಬಂದೆ. This outline of product structure has been uh, taken care into consideration in terms of higher level to the lower level. So where you can see this is called as an upper level, and then in then in this upper level it has been categorized into various forms. So where you can see this is a product. So this is a product. In this product, where you can see the product will be categorized into different ways, because the product is been very much important. It is an basic which can be driven into design, which can be driven into manufacturing, which can be driven into control, which can be procurement, which can be analysis or whatever it is. So this is a major part of that. And then major area. So what has been the major area of this product will be taken care. This two area will be divided, and that will be converted into different set of sections. So this product will be carried into these two sections, and then once it is being carried out into different sections, then automatically it goes into different set of zones. See, this is mentioned only about the different set of sections and zone. Here, this requirement of organizational structure will be categorized in terms of according to the dependency, according to the analysis of different companies requirement, because some company they forecast and then they do design and then they do changes and then they go for directly manufacturing, or else they go for different set of structures, because that structure will be done like this. So this is what the structure, and then once one basically from the upper level the product will be divided into different major areas and then different sections and then different zonal areas, and then finally it comes to the configuration of items, and that will go to the delivery. See, this is what very much important, because we only know the basic, only we go and then pay the money and then we buy the product, but the thing is automatically you people have to know this very important part of very important part of a product life cycle management. It itself is nothing but the organizational structure, which is nothing but which is nothing but the relevant trees, which is nothing but decision support systems, which is nothing but the different set of configuration of items. So this is what the very important part of outline. So after the product structures, we have seen about a product structure, it is nothing but a different set of categories where a lot of changes and then a lot of analysis and then interaction with the management and all that will be taken care in the product structures. And then here there is a next part. There is a next part which is called as a variant management. See, variant management. See, management. First of all, we know the meaning. Everyone knows the exact meaning of what is being the management is all about. So management is nothing but where the people who manages the certain set of things. Especially the management will be considered who put the money, who manages the company, who pays the salary, who procure the product and all that. Where we going to think about like that, in in term of that manner. But basically, the management will be having the different set of ideas, different set of, because he is a person where he tells that like what is to be done, and then what his ideas and is all about, and then how the company should run in a different aspects and all that. So here in a product structure, in a product stud design and structure, there is a one concept which is called as a variant management. In this variant management, what does exactly mean the variant management is all about it. It is nothing but it is an strategic direction of a product for life cycle management solutions. Life cycle management solutions is nothing but, so there is a lot of solutions which is being required in terms of management, because every step in terms of a product analysis, structure. So this management will be taken care. Will management will have a different set of the direction to be given always towards the production process. So in this regard, this solutions has been very much important to act, to analyze, to product, to process, to delivery, to control, to every activities of this, the variant management playing the very, very important role, very, very important role. So that is why, so this has been very, very much important to know, to analyze, to characterize, having the different set of structures, having a different set of statistical contents, having the set of different documentation, having the set of different structures, having the different set of different futures and opinions of the customer needs. Because the 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 management is nothing but is not going to carry out any type of activities which is being done in a company. But only thing is he sees to that like what is being the ideas of that company where they are going to manufacture. He is going to analyze what is the needs, what is the financial conditions, and what is the uh, you know uh, the manpower, what is the basic requirement of that manpower, and what is the procure means what is the material procurement, and what is the customer needs. See, all this will be categorized by this variant management, because this enables you to have the different variability in a one structure, where the different structures, different contents, different technical documentations, all that will be, all that will be managed, all that will be taken care into, and the futures and options of the customer needs, because the customer needs will be the various, because like I have told, there is a one uh, uh, slogan that you have to remember in this present scenario. Customer is, it is nothing but he is a smart person who procure the product, and then the people who gives the product was nothing but who should be smarter and strategical is nothing but who should have the strategies with the smartness to see to that like this strategy will take that customer smartness uh, into the product, because always the customers will see the product in terms of a smartness, because he see the various conditions, various capabilities, various specifications, he see the different phenomenon of the particular product. So the procuring of that product will be different. So what the people have to do in terms of management, so they have to see to that for reaching the people, For reaching the people, you have to use a different set of strategies. You have to use a different set of smartness. You have to use a different set of ideas to give that to the people, to give that to the smart people. So that is what where this is a thing where the configuration of a structure based features and options to meet the customers. So this is what the one thing where the different set of configuration and structure will be used in set of a different the customer needs. So that is what which is called as a variant management. He gives the different set of directions. He gives the different set of directions, strategic directions for the management solutions. What are the what are the key benefits of the variant management? See, variant management allows integration with existing development process and environments such as configuration management, requirements, engineering, modeling, and testing. See here, see the definition itself, which is been saying about which has been saying about the different configuration management, different engineering modeling, and different testing. It is nothing but it is an integration with existing development process. See, existing development process, it has been already there, which is nothing but has been the integration of a different set of management, requirements engineering, different testing process. The various part of this integration will be converted into a different set of modeling and testing. So once this key factor is to be converted to the different set of environment in terms of different managements, then automatically you people are getting a good modeling, and then the testing is made very much possible. So that's what that's what the one key benefit. Define and manage platforms, product lines, product models, and variable items with features, option, and rules. There is a different platforms. There is a different set of platforms which is being analyzed with the product lines, with the product models, and then the variable items with the futures option and rules. So there is a various definition and the platforms, which is nothing but the product lines, which is nothing but the product models. The various part of this platforms, product lines, and then product models, and then variable items with these futures option and rules. Uh, the definition of a different platforms will always give you different set of models, different set of various items, different set of futures, options, and rules. This happens in variant management. Different platforms and then different lines, models, and then variable items will have a different set of futures and rules, and that will be taken care by this variant management. View breadth of product, portfolio and technical details all in one place. So all the product portfolio and technical details should be having in a single place. So having in a single place will be having a lot of advantages, because everyone know what is being the technical details, so that you will be having the product portfolio in a very good manner. Streamline the product design process. So streamline this product design process, streamline every product, streamline this in the product in terms of very good phenomenon, very good flow. Very good flow will gives you the proper direction to give you the very good design. Adhere to the configuration management and change the management process. Adhere towards the configuration management so that the change management process happens. Whatever the configuration which is being taken care, so that will be always having the having into the set of management process. Manage configurable structures that capture variable and static content such as paths and technical, which is nothing but a technical documentation. Having the different set of configurational structures that had, that always capture the variable and static content. We'll be having the different set of parts, different set of technical documentation, because here the technical documentation itself is playing a very, very important role. Because once the structures has been characterized, once the structure has been done, there are the various that, technical documentation which has been analyzed in terms of a different categories. The documentation will have the different set of analysis, different set of categories, different set of structures, different structure of variability, different set of statics, different set of configuration, and all that will be taken care into consideration in terms of variable management. Build a very good configuration bill of materials and define product variability where it is applied. So this has been configuration of all this bill of materials will be taken care into variant management to have the proper financial conditions, which happens in a different set of product variability where that very can procured or where which can be applied. So this is what the very, very important key benefits in terms of variant management. So one is nothing but so variant management allows always every integration. So it is nothing but it is been the defining different set of platforms, different set of product lines, different set of models, view breadth of product uh, portfolio, technical details, different set of product design process, adhering the different set of configuration, managing the configuration structures and different set of various parts, having the different bill of materials, defining the product variability or where it has been applied, and all this has been very much important in terms of key components. See, this variant management, it is nothing but the definition itself says it is nothing but it is been giving the different set of directions to the carry of the different set of process in terms of all the activities. In terms of all the activities, which is nothing but where the starting to end, whatever the activities which is being taken care, and that will be added an advantage in terms of variant management. So this boosting efficiency. So in the variant management, there is a one phenomenon which is called as a boosting efficiency in early life cycle, because every product will be having the target of getting the very, very beautiful scenario of having the beautiful product. In this regard, so one very, very important part which is nothing but an efficiency. Efficiency is been very much important to convert that into a beautiful product where the rejection will be very less. See what happens if at all you have to boost your efficiency early in the product lifecycle management itself. Because if at all there has been the slighter, uh, there has been this slight mistake in terms of a early life cycle, so then automatically, so this complexity will be happening, which goes into a different level variability, so that the supporting will not be possible. Once every department will be having a different set of support, then automatically you people would give the good delivery. When that good delivery is being possible by every department, by every part of the worker, then automatically your efficiency will be boosted, your solution will be boosted. So your complexity will be boosted. Every part of this structure analysis will be boosted. So that is where we the boosting efficiency has been important. If at all there is no efficiency, if at all there is no boost efficiency, then automatically what happens, uh, then the activity like as it is, it will it will be carried out. When it is being carried out, then automatically, day by day, I mean, it is nothing but the working. After working, it loses efficiency. So because of that, early early boosting has been very much important in terms of different areas, in terms of different categories, and that has been possible. And automatically you people are getting the good product structure, you people are getting the good product model. So here, where you people can see the different sets of examples where you people can see where see what happens, which is nothing but the different set of variant families within different variant structures. Now you see here where you see the variant families and variant and roles. So wheels and tires and body color and tire valves. See the wheels, the wheels working are same wheel because there is no other way so that every different set of wheels will have a different set of working conditions. But this the manufacturer, the different set of manufacturer, different set of variant management, what they think is they always stick into different set of designs, different set of safety, different set of looks, different set of feasibility. So this variant management is nothing but they are looking into different set of areas where that the other competitors whatever they are manufacturing, and we have the same working conditions with a different scenario, with the different forms, with the different conditions. So that's why where you can see the wheel. So this is what the one wheel, and then here you can see the different set of wheels where it is been just two tires. So tire where you see the different set of impressions with the different companies, and then for this different tires, and automatically it is nothing but where it shoots the tire valve, because this all this will be an interconnecting part. So this should be connected because this having the different set of radius, different set of designs, and that should be suited to these tires. And when this is being suited, because for this tire should have a different set of valves, so this valve should have interconnected with these three. So this is what which is called as a variant management conditions. Then automatically this will be not connected because body color will be always dependent on it is nothing but dependent on a customer procurement. So however the customer required, then automatically this will be changed and this will be an active. So this is what very much important for this. All this will be the different test, different set of structure will be maintained, and then the system structure will be protected. So about regarding the boosting efficiency, it has been the told where like I have told why I have placed this once again. It is nothing but because once every part of this is being done, then automatically you people can see the boosting efficiency of every part, because there is a lot of errors which can exist here, which can exist in in type of a different phenomenon where the body, because 1200 cc vehicles will have uh, a 1200 cc vehicle will be having the different areas where the design, where the engine specification, where it has been the three-cylinder engine, whether it has been the four-cylinder engine, whether it has been the different structures and all that, where we'll be having the different set of activities, different set of rules and all that, different set of specification, different set of activities, different set of the things where which is been, because all that whenever you people have to do that, you people have the different set of specifications in that. So this is what where you people have been studied here, where you see that. So once this is being done, then automatically you people have to know that the the specification of a particular product will have a different set of thing. The design of that uh, you know uh, the rules, the different set of engines, and the different how it is been working, and what is the mileage which is being given, and then how it is been helpful to the society, because all this will be taken care into consideration towards all the activities which is being taken care into present scenario. So this is what which has been discussed uh, about product structure, and then product